Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Back for some more Captain of Industry. So we left off yesterday. We got some farms built in order to continue feeding our settlement. Um, we finished up train stations that we could have sand, copper, and limestone, all getting shipped to our production facilities here. Um, and we did some more little terraforming of this. Now, I haven't done a whole lot. I've done a little bit off stream. Basically, I am setting this area up. This is gonna be um, an area because my air pollution got really high when I was when everything was running. So I'm gonna set up over here two different things. So my plan is to set up this area here as a limestone base so that we can generate CO2 and shoot that into the limestone. That is the backup. The plan A is going to be eventually I'm going to make where is it? I'm going to make graphite out of CO2, and then anything I have left over that will get shot into the limestone. Because once we start switching over to arc furnaces, we're gonna need lots of graphite, and that'll be something we're gonna need to do. So it's kind of a twofold plan. Like, pretty much plan to have it come over here. Um, Over here, you turn the exhaust into CO2, and then that CO2 into graphite, and then what isn't turned into graphite will go into the ground and be dissipated into the limestone. But before I even get to that, we need to start looking at getting the food processing done. I want to get things rolling on that. Um, I've also started to build over this way now. I want to get over to here so we can start getting into the iron here. And then eventually, because we do have a decent amount of limestone left, but a lot of that's probably going to go into here. Not a lot of it, but some of it. And then eventually we're going to have to dig over this way and get into this limestone over here. So it's kind of my plan at the moment, is to get into there. Right now, the team digging this, I took all the trucks off of them just so that they can help clear out some of the stone that we've got, or the rock we've got in some of these other areas. They're getting a little full. Um, so working on that. Uh, and the other thing I need to work on, excuse me, I have a little bit of a cough. I think I'm coming down with something. Um, we're going to dig down into here a little bit more. I'm getting to more of the sand here. Alright. Oh, is it too far down? That's too far down. That's what we want. There we go. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's take these guys off there so they stop going into the stone. Okay, these guys are getting sand. That's fine. Yeah. Alright, you guys start digging down there. We should be good. That'll help alleviate some of this here. So yeah, we've finally gotten this to a good spot. Also, I've managed to fill all the housing that I had from the other two areas, so we got a much better employee pool now. Alright, so let's see. How do I want to do this? So we got corn and fruit over there. We got potatoes and veg. And then back here, we're going to have wheat and veg. And then here, we're going to have wheat and fruit. And then down here, obviously, we'll have the soybeans and canola. So, I guess I don't remember if the canola. I don't remember. I think it's loose. I'm pretty sure it's loose. All right, so so what we want to do for this, let's bring. I guess we could bring this out to here. It would come down this way. Okay. Alright, so that is the fruit. And then we got our vegetables over here. Oh my god! Stop going to this stupid angle. There. Damn. Okay, so there's that part of it. Then we're gonna need U-shaped conveyors. Well, actually, hold on, because we still have more of these over here. Okay. All right. Get all those there. And I guess I'll go ahead and just unpause these. We're gonna start needing to get the wheat because we are starting to run a little low on the bread. Excuse me. Damn. All right. Okay. So. Alright. Then we're going to want to have a U-shaped conveyor. We'll bring this up here. Alright. So one of these is potatoes, and then the other one is going to be the wheat. So let's go right here. Get that part out. Alright. Good. Alright, and then we'll connect these. Okay. And back here. Alright, these. I'll let the trucks keep doing their thing right now. Alright, so there's that part, and then we gotta do the same thing over here. Okay. But get all these hooked up, and then I'll send it. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to send it all down this way. Alright, so get that. And then take out that little part there. Good. Okay. Now the bottom can all be hooked together because that is all going to be fruit on this side, and it's all going to be vegetable on this side. Now, for the next part, let's see. How do I want to do this part? So, if we look at food production here, so, we're obviously going to need to mill the wheat to get the flour for the bread. We're going to need to mill the corn with some water to get the cornmeal, or a corn mash, so we can make ethanol, and we'll get some feed out of that as well. Let's see, then we got our baking unit. We can make our bread there. We could also take some of that flour with, looks like, some oil and some eggs and some fruit and make a cake. Not there just yet. Then we got our fermentation tank, which will be the corn mash with oxygen, and that'll make ethanol and CO2. Now, what I might do there is I might take that CO2 and just put it into a chemical plant, and basically just the excess we get from that, make graphite with it. It seems like a pretty good use of that. And I'll just make it its own little thing. That way I don't have to ship stuff around. Other than the finished product. But, what do you think about how I want to process it all? Obviously we can't do snacks yet because we don't have plastic. We can set up our chicken farm though. Yeah, chicken carcasses with some salt, water, and we'll get some meat and meat trimmings, and then the meat trimmings can be broken down into compost with a mixer, or you can take the meat trimmings, combine them with some of the flour and salt, and get sausage, which is probably what I'll end up doing. That way I can get all the food stuff out of it. But looking at, I may have too much fruit coming out, but we have a lot of fruit. If anything, actually, I think, can we do any? We may be able to set up some contracts with some fruit or something. You never know. Let's see. No, all right, that's fine. All right. So, okay, they got those built. That's good. Okay. So the vegetables are just by themselves, don't go anything else. So we could make the vegetables. I'm not sure if we need this many vegetables, to be honest. Might consider... Well, let's see. Well, if it starts to get like a lot of vegetable production, what I'll do is I'll build in a... in fact, let me just do it now. Let's put in one of these. We put it on there. And if I need to sort something, I can do that. Okay. Now, the vegetables. Those are going to go into a warehouse. Okay. Let's go here. Go there. We'll do 2 of them. And they can all go into that. Alright. Excuse me. Sorry, couldn't mute it quick enough. Oh, man, that came out of nowhere. Okay. And then over here, do the same thing, but for the fruit. Okay. Get all these. Those. Good. Okay, so those are going to go. All right. I also want to go ahead and let's just put 10 trucks on that just to make sure that can go. Good, they're still dumping out that way. Good. They still have plenty of room to dump dirt up there. All right, let's keep working on this then. All right, so then we have potatoes coming down. Potatoes either go into this thing, turn into fuel gas and compost. They can just go into a mixer too and make some animal feed. And they can also go into the chips. So, for this, and this may go through a couple of iterations of building things initially and changing things around. But the idea for now is to get that. Okay, good. All right, so you start storing that vegetable. We won't lose any now. To no storage space. That was one of the other big reasons of doing this, just because I didn't want to keep losing fruit and vegetables to dumb stuff. Okay. There's our wheat. All right, so potatoes coming down here. The potatoes can come down into a storage bin here. And we'll just set up that. Good. All right. And let's go get that in there so we can start saving the potatoes. All right, and then you do the same thing over here for corn. Okay, and get this down into here. Good. And we get our corn. Excellent. Good. Alright, so we got fruits over here. We got corn. We got potatoes. We got vegetables. Alright. We have a lot of it. Okay. Oh. Corn. Alright. There we go. So for the time being, whatever potatoes aren't going um to my settlement, I wanted to go into making feed. Now, what I actually think I need to do here instead, and I may also need to do it over here. Is corn. So we look at our corn here. We can also process that into animal feed as well. The main thing I want to do is some of the corn going to my settlement, some of it going to the corn mash, and then anything else goes to the feed. So over here, let's do U-shaped balancer. We're gonna put this guy right here. Ooh, excuse me. This is gonna feed into there, and it'll go into there. Now, that will be the priority out. Once that's full, I want it to go into into a processor. Is this one? Yeah, I want it to go into the mixer too. So you can take 120 potatoes and turn it into 96 with the mixer 2. So we want to just set this up over here. And this will make animal feed out of potatoes. Good. All right. And go there. All right. So, when these are made, we get about 73. I think we could probably get a little more than 73. That's probably about right. But we only consume over here. We only consume about 22 every 60 seconds. So we should have plenty to go into this mixer over here. And I'll leave room next to it if I need to send more. But we're also going to take one of these and go down here to this. And feed this into here. All right. Actually, I might put this up here a little farther. Okay. And since we prioritize to go out that way, so that it goes to my settlement will get the potatoes first, and then it'll go into animal feed. And then eventually, I'll probably set one up to go into, like, making the snacks. But that'll be after that's done. Now, these also do... Okay, so this only does pretty much the loose stuff. So the corn and the wheat can also, that I don't use, can also come down into this area and be used and be turned into animal feed. And I'll probably put all my chicken farms down on this end. Well, seems like a pretty good place to have them. Okay, so basically wheat and corn need to do the same thing. Well, let's see. We have our wheat here. That is going to turn this way. But before I do that, let's get U-shaped balancer. Let's bring it up one. Yeah, let's bring it up one. We'll connect it right there. I want it to go this way. Oh. Go higher. Put that there. And then I have this one. Go up one. Don't connect anything. I'll bring it down this way. Take another one of these. Let's put it right here. We will tell this one to do that. Go into there. And there. Good. Alright, let's grab another one of these. Let's shove it there. Pause. I'm just gonna let my trucks take care of this stuff here. Now, this one, I'm gonna prioritize it going that way first, because I want to get processed into foodstuffs. Okay. All right. And then over here, we're also going to do the same thing with the corn. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. give me this one. Let's see. All right. Okay. And connect there. Good. And prioritize it going that way first. And we will go this way. All right. And then you be corn. Okay. Good. And then this to connect there. Good. All right. And then we will just unpause that part of it. All right. Let the trucks do what they're going to do. All right. So that is going to be all the stuff getting turned into animal feed. Now, this can do 120. These belts move. These move 200? Yeah, they move 200. So, all these should be able to move enough of it for it to get through. Alright, so, over here. This is also wheat and wheat. Ugh, excuse me. All right. Okay. Okay. Good. Get these together. Good. Okay. All right. Wheat's going that way and this way. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and very quickly get that done. Okay. Just so that the corn can keep moving. Now the bread down here is gonna need water, so I might as well go ahead and put production down this way. So for the bread, we are going to need the baking, but we have to mill it first. It's not in here, is it? No. It should be here. Yeah, right here. So we're gonna need the mills. This makes 16 flour and 2 animal feed. The baking unit needs 16, and it makes 24. So 4 and 4, which is I think how I had it set up initially anyway. So let's put these here. Okay. There are those. That. And actually, I wonder... Alright. That makes... This is gonna make 16 for that, and then the actual baking unit makes 24. It makes 24 every 60 seconds. How much does the settlement consume of bread? They consume 10 every 60 seconds. So really, I should only need 2 baking units. Say I need 2 baking units. Because the feed can also be, or the wheat can also be used to make sausages, which I kind of want to have. I'm gonna get my chickens farm going, and we're gonna want to make that as well. So let's go ahead and paste all of those there. And these two are gonna make bread. Okay. So you don't actually need any. You just need that, and then you're gonna come out there. Okay. So that. Let me grab both of these. Good. Alright, so those go there. Have that go directly into there. That into there. Good. And then we are going to need if I bring the wheat down this way. Let's bring it down above these. Okay. Oh, perfect. Oh man, it's just the right distance. Good. Okay. Good. Nice. Okay. There's that. And then we're gonna need this way with it. We gotta get the animal feed out. And then we should be able to bring in water. Bring it this way. Alright, feed the water in there. And then we can actually just grab water from back this way. Alright. That should work. The water usage for that won't be too extensive. And then we bring this up and over. Okay. Okay. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do... Let me put a pause on this real quick. There's something I'm gonna do down here. Get rid of these. I'll delete this one out. Okay. So put this guy here. Actually, put it one more over. Alright, go there. So there. There. And there. I'm going to priority that one in because I want the bread to always be able to go. We hook these in. Good. Good. Okay. And there we go. What's this one saying? Oh. Yeah, you guys don't need to get to that. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, same with these. You don't need to go to these or to these. You don't need your help. Okay. Very quickly get those in there. Good. Okay. Good. The other thing is, let's do a request for this. Let's import from over here. And empty that. Alright. I want that to go over to here now so that it is good to go. Okay. Let's get that going. Let's get all of this in there. Let's get that going. Okay. Good. Alright. And then we can put in 2 of these. Let's see. Give me bread. Request it. Import it from there. Yeah, and in fact, I probably need to say import this from over here. Oh, the only thing I didn't do here, I need to... Alright. Oh, let's let that run. Let's get that out. I didn't put any little buffers here for it. So you import from here. Good. Alright. And then these guys all need to try to empty out. Good. Oh yeah. And then you are going to do this. You're going to export to here as well. Alright. And then just request. Alright, yeah, my trucks are about to get really busy for a moment. Okay. Alright. Can we pause this? Yes, good. Alright, I want to pause that because I want to take out that part of it. So a little more. Alright. What I want to do, put in loose. Alright, put that there. Have that come up to there. Delete that part out. And get this part in. Good. Okay. And unpause that. Perfect. Okay. Good. Alright, so all that wheat's going to go over here first. Fill these, fill that way. Get all that done. Alright. And then this guy. Let's have you import from here. Okay. And then have this empty. Good. Alright. Yep. Get to work, trucks. And then empty this out as well. Okay. Okay. Just in case I want to add 2 more onto here, I can. Let's see. Yep. And boosh. Alright, good. That part is good now. We will have bread coming over into here. Alright, this is going to export to there. Alright, once this is empty, once that's empty, delete it out. Same with these, once they are all empty, delete them out. Alright, trucks are going to be really busy. Put this on pause for a moment. And the reason we're going to put that on pause, I want the trucks to drop what they have, and I'm going to put them into the main pool so that they can start grabbing what they need. Oh, right. The other thing I was looking to do, I'm glad I looked at that. I'm looking to switch my trains over to hydrogen, which is why I have this emptied for now. This is going to be not ethanol, uh, hydrogen. I'm basically switching everything over to hydrogen just to mitigate any pollution for that as well. I'm just waiting for my train stations to pretty much empty out their diesel. Still got a lot over here yet to get rid of. In fact, I may flip this and send it that way. Just to empty it. Wait, not connected. Oh, right. Never mind, because it's going the other way. Let's pause that. Just temporarily. Just to get rid of what's left there and go through there and finish out. I'll switch that to there for now. Good. Okay. That should go through there, right? Why is that not going this way? Good. Okay. Alright. I think it's going through now. Maybe not. The heck? Why aren't you doing anything? Oh. That's why. Okay. Yeah, we'll send the rest of that through there. Good. Nice. Okay. Good. Nice. And go ahead and pause this. This we will now switch to hydrogen. And this one over here, you can now switch to hydrogen. Alright, I'm going to turn off the alerts for now because I don't want to keep thinking I'm out of hydrogen. Right, turn those off. Here. Let's put those back into the truck pool. Okay. Wow. Alright. There's a lot of vegetable there. So, that vegetable, we could probably switch one or two over to potato. We'll see how we do with that. Now, I want the alert on this. Notify me if that gets empty. Alright, because we have a lot of vegetables coming out of these. Okay. That's fine. Good. Alright. Those are done. That's done. Good. That we're still working on emptying. Let's get what we can of the wheat over there. And put the bread in there. Perfect. All right. So the trucks will still be delivering that stuff, but that is all right. Also gonna set this one to export over into here. Okay. All right. Now we got our feed here. So I don't know the amount that we're gonna get yet, but let's look at our oh, the other thing I'm gonna need to do. Well, I won't bring these over until I know exactly where I'm gonna send it. Well, I don't know how you guys manage to get stuck in there. Where are you? Okay. A low supply potato. That's because you got to import it. Import from here. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's all sorted. Yep. We got plenty of wheat coming over. That is gonna eventually get broken down. Actually, you know what? I might want to say I probably more so want these to stay veg. We get a lot more animal feed off of the wheat than we do the potatoes. So I may go more wheat than anything. Alright, yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, nice. Okay, so all of that is taken care of. Alright. So the chicken farms. These are a little unique. So these require some water and some feed. Feed depends entirely on how many chickens you have in it. For right now, let's start off with maybe one of these. Okay. Alright, and then we're gonna need some water pumps here. Okay. Now, um, let's just go ahead and quickly put that in there. These ones you actually have to have the trucks make. Oh, I apologize. Ooh, man. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Alright. Good. Yeah. Got plenty of bread coming out, I think. I got plenty of corn. The fruit is fine for now. Okay. Alright. That is the only concerning part is we're going through water really quick. With all the farms and everything. So we're going to have to deal with that at some point. Okay. So, we need chickens. There is a settlement that will give us chickens. There it is. Alright, so we'll just trade for some chickens. Alright. Yeah, good. Alright, so we have 100 something there. So these are gonna take 3.66 every 60 seconds, but it will get to be more eventually. And then it is going to let's see. I think we could probably do at least 2 of these. I think we'll be getting enough feed to do at least 3 of these. Yeah, we'll go ahead and enable slaughtering just so that we can eventually we'll just get the carcasses that we can turn into more food. This is obviously generating eggs for us. And this is going up, but I'm trying to think of what it is, what it'll be. Let's go ahead and put these in. All right. Yeah, see, we're gonna get plenty to break down. Into other things. Okay. Alright. So we get the flour here from these two. We can start banking these up. Now, 16 flour. So, the flour is going to go into sausages. So, we could do essentially 4 food processors to get the sausages. Okay. Now, let's see. We can add 50 to that one. And we could add 50 to this one. Good. Alright, so all of these now will start producing more chickens. And we'll start getting more eggs from them as well. Okay. So we'll get eggs out here. Eggs will go this way. Good. Okay. Those perfect. Bam. Good. Alright. There we go. Now we got eggs. Eggs will get exported up this way. To there. Good. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and forcefully remove that just to get rid of that building and have that area cleared now. Good. Okay. Yep. Well, I can go over into here. That's fine. We got a lot of chicken carcasses saved up too. Yeah. Good. Good. So, we'll start getting eggs. As we get more chickens, that will go faster. Okay. Alright, now that we've gotten a lot of this stuff cleared up, let's go ahead and unpause this and give it back some trucks. Alright, here we go. They can resume doing what they were doing. Damn. Oh, wow. I am running out of iron ore. I'll go ahead and tell these guys to grab some of that. Because right now they're just clearing out the other rock that's there. Okay. Good. All right. Wow. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't connect that. That would be why. All right. There you go. Now you can go. Okay. Nice. Well, that's good. You know what? I'm doing this because I just realized that if this is full, these are never going to empty. So I need to have it prioritized that way, and then go back that way if this ends up getting full over here. In fact, I know you still need that to go that way. Yeah, so that's fine. We'll do it like that. It'll be okay. All right. How are we doing here? Nice. All right, up to 1.5 and then 0.5. Okay. All right. Nice. Let's see. You're at 81. You're at 48. Okay. Good. That will help. I want to know if this gets empty. Okay, good. Okay. What do you mean no available place to dump product? Oh, it's probably because there's a very thin area up here to dump. That's alright. They'll figure it out eventually. Alright, so we've got the eggs able to go. I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 more. I'm not going to hook them up yet. I'm just going to put them here as placeholders just so I know where stuff's at. Alright, good. So, we got eggs coming out. Not at a particularly fast pace yet. It will get faster. The current consumption rate of eggs is 30. So, yeah, we need quite a few of them coming through. And I'm probably going to have to do this. Okay, just because I don't want to have 2 of them going through here, basically. Okay. Good. Alright. That will work. Okay. Nice. Alright, potatoes are almost full. So that's good. Vegetable is... Wow. Really full. Wow. Alright. Yeah, we could probably... something like this. Just see how it goes. If that starts to get empty, then I don't know, I need to up it a little bit. But the more I get into animal feed, the better. To keep chickens going. Yeah, good. Nice. Okay. 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 Nice. That works. Alright, how are we doing over here on the fuel? Alright, good. We're starting to use up some of it. Good. Okay. We could probably... Oh, waiting for the chickens to spin up there. We could probably start looking at... starting to fill these tanks over here. Now we've got our hydrogen production right here. I was thinking about just putting a small station right here for the grabbing the hydrogen. So we could put in train station. Hydrogen fuel module. And then we're gonna need two fluid modules. That's collision with a turn. Okay, that's fine. Two should be alright. That will let us start filling that up. Okay, and then right here, let's put in a ramp. Okay. Okay. Alright. Unpause these. Alright. And then this is going to be... Good. Alright. Nice. Hydrogen pickup. Okay. Damn it. Good. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get that stuff quickly built into there. Good. Alright. We can start getting a train to run that back and forth. Good. Alright. Excellent. Very good. And also there. That might help too. So we need to be able to power the locomotive. Good. Alright. Good. Now. Over here. Two of these. I need to add the line in. There's no solid white one. I guess we can make it. It's fine for steel. I guess we can make it that one. Alright. And stop. Let's go there. And there. Good. Alright. There you go. Built. Good. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's get that. In fact, let's get two of those. Let's get three. Alright. Three ought to do it. That's pretty good. Let's put in... Good. Alright. And then maybe one more. Alright. Perfect. Yeah, let's get that into there. Oh, just have that as a small train buffer for that. Alright. Nice. Okay. Do we have that out yet? I have at least one of them out. Yep, there it is. I see it. Right there. Nice. That sounds way different. Nice. Okay, so that'll be my hydrogen shuttle. We can start filling that in there. Okay. Alright, once that's done, I'm gonna resume cutting into this here. Okay. I figured 3 of these running should be enough. Yeah. Nice. Oh, yeah. So that should produce no pollution. Okay. Okay. And we'll just put the hydrogen in there. Wait, there's the second one. We're gonna cancel this one for now. We'll go with 3. I may do a 4th, but I think I'm only gonna need 3. Just because they're not traveling a huge distance, just going around into there. Okay. Okay. That's why I built this into here when I did. Yeah, good. Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah. Maybe right to there, then stop, which is fine. That's going down into there, and we go there. Oh, it's actually going down into all these. Perfect. Yeah, good. Okay. Good. This one's not continuing. Oh, because there's still diesel in that one. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That one's all the way down. Oh, good. Wow. Okay, so the sand needs to change. excuse me. This one. Good. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. We'll get it. Alright. Perfect. You will reach the station now. Okay. Alright, go back to the drop off. Okay. Alright, that one's still I got some diesel in it. This one is going to switch over. Okay. Alright, then this one. Alright, nice. Okay. Alright. This one, let's go send you back to get decommissioned. Okay. Good. Nice. Okay. Alright, yeah. You're just making your trips. Back and forth. That's fine. That is going to get full. As well as that one. Should be able to manage that. I'll just produce a little more hydrogen. Since you're getting no, you're not getting, it's the other one. You're getting decommissioned. We need to make a new train. Oops. Two. Yeah, good. All right, and there you go. Okay. Good. These electronics, which are not coming into this. So, where are my electronics? There they are. Okay, you need electronics. I got to come in on this side. Hey, so you bring him in this way. Yeah, nice. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna very quickly tell it to take that. Damn, must have a severe flu. Ugh. Yeah, and the pollution went up because stuff's getting made again. Okay, good. That is gonna be that. Okay. There it is. Yes. Good. Okay. Perfect. Wow, we were losing a lot of people there for a second. Damn. Okay. Nice. Oh boy. Alright, that's the good one. Okay. So that one's all set to go. The sand is all set to go. This one needs to go. Alright. Alright. That's what we need. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, that's why they keep coming over here. Alright. Yeah, you're gonna have to go get decommissioned, I think. I think you too. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and decommission them. Good. Alright. Excellent. Very good. You're gonna get decommissioned too. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I think that works for all modules empty. So, okay. I don't think. Oh, that is at the. Okay, so if that's there, let's send you to get decommissioned then. Okay, which one are you? All right, you can also get decommissioned. Good. Okay. Good, good. That's all into there. Perfect. All right. Okay. All right. Get a second one of that. Okay. Okay.
We have people that hate us.
Good. Okay. Good. All right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I think I decommissioned all of these. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Good. Nice. Okay. Get that. Let's see. Do that. And new train. Let's get a copper train. There you go. Good. Alright, so there's one more diesel there. Ah, damn. That's what I was worried about. Shoot. Ugh. Alright. That is the most painful part. Is getting more water. I mean, we could do something like we have over here where we desalinate. I was just trying to avoid doing that, but I think we're probably going to have to. That's because as the years get later, there's less rain. Alright. Oh, let's see. I do have electric boilers there. They are quite energy intensive. Yeah, they are energy intensive. But it would be good to get this some back. And we're gonna get bride. The bride could probably get dumped. Okay. Okay. All right. So still a lot of diesel to go through that line. Okay. I need to make a new train. Sand. Let's see that. Three of those. Okay. That ought to help. Like, yeah, get maybe 160 here. That ought to do it. Alright, I think this is probably just best to do this and get rid of this. Hopefully I don't build any more diesel trains. Okay. Yeah, I just need the hydrogen up here. Suppose I probably could just take it from this one, but nah. I'd rather this have its own little one. Alright, good. That is do could not store all the vegetable harvest. Holy crap. God. That's just too many vegetables. I didn't think that was gonna be enough. Okay then. Oh, yeah, we're getting pretty full on everything. Let's just pause all of our farms right here. Yeah, we have plenty of fruits, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to pause the majority of these farms. That would actually help the water situation, too. Alright, so eggs. Looking pretty good on eggs now. Oh, good. We're actually into slaughtering. Damn, I didn't think we were that. Alright, well, before we do that, let me get the rest of these. How much water do these need? 18.1. Wow, they need a bit of water, too. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. So you... Let's give each one of these 100. Because that'll pull from these, which will slow down the slaughter a little bit. And then, let's see. This will just keep progressing this way. Okay. Yeah, that one. Wow, that's a lot of carcasses already. All right. Good. So for that, that goes into a food processor with some water. Okay. Water and salt. You get the meat and entrails. Okay. Fill that. Good. Because I know I have a bunch in storage too. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Carcasses. All right. So processor. Now the question is, how many of these? Alright, looks like we get 10 every 60 seconds from each of these. So, basically getting 50 every 60 seconds. The processor goes through 30, so I need 2 of these. Alright, so 2 of these. Good. Alright, we need these back here. Alright, maybe the salt there. Yeah. Alright. Salt and then water we can just grab from here. Alright. There we go. Alright. Let's get that going. Perfect. Alright. Let's see here. Good. Alright. Good. Alright. That's going into there. Good. Perfect. Alright, so then we get meat and trimmings. Hey, the meat, um, the meat itself can go to, um, over here into one of these. But that is the Unity. Okay. I don't have any salt yet, so can't do anything yet with the carcasses. Just waiting for the salt to be delivered. Okay. Good. Nice. Okay. Yeah, okay. Be a little while until that's emptied. Oh, good. Salt's coming over. That's good. Okay. let's see. So this is gonna give me some flour, salt, and that. This gives me 6. So you take that. Be 24. So the sausages will be the slower part of that, but that'll also give me those. What's going on here? Oh, my. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, yeah. You guys need to start digging into that. Please. Schenka. Okay. Okay. Good. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get that a little wider. Okay. We'll get what we need over into here. Okay. Well, they're doing the thing. Good. Alright, so, yeah, those will fill back up again. You need to move. So that everything else can go through. Okay. Okay. Good. Nice, nice. Okay. I think he's waiting for this train to go through. Alright. Alright. Let's hope the water source can recover with some of our farms currently paused. Okay. Good. Alright. We'll just go ahead and we'll send this one through. So the other two can... Oh. Oh, you're gonna... Damn it. Okay. Okay. You go here. That way, these guys can go through. Okay. Nice. Okay. Alright, nice. That one going. Yeah, just go to the pickup. Oh, you go through. So that these other two can drop off. Okay. Okay. Wow. God. Okay. Yeah, we'll just pause all that. We got plenty of food right now. Good. Okay. Hey, good. Alright, we got our salt. Most of these, except for like a few of them, are producing chickens. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is gonna go over here. This one over here. Okay. And then we need the entrails. Those should go into this. Alright. That should go there. Perfect. Good. Alright, got meat coming out. That's good. And the entrails going into there. Gross. Okay. All right. So, got that. I don't have anything to do with this yet, although the food pack is just the meat and the bread. Eventually, um, we could go into this one as well to make the sausages. Although, I don't think I have this researched. Oh, I don't have it researched yet. Okay. That's coming up. Alright, so I don't quite have that researched yet. So that'll have to wait. I may have to put some of this into compost eventually. Just depending on when I get to that next step. Alright, good. The eggs are looking really pretty decent though. I could also, if I start to get full on that, I could also just turn off slaughtering. Which means we won't produce any meat, which is fine. Good. Hey, good. Alright, our reservoir's starting to go up again. There might just be a fine balancing of pausing and unpausing some of these. Alright. Let's see. You're still waiting here. Okay. Yep. You need to go through. Thank you. Okay. Good. Okay. Wow. Alright. Traffic jam just because I need this one to move through. Oh, good. That's my last diesel for that. As soon as you're done, I will decommission you. Okay. Oh, you're going to the second one. All right. Ah, okay, it's moving again. All right. Are you moving yet? Get the hell out of there. Damn. Okay. All right. Decommission. All right. That one's going to get decommissioned. And we will make another one. Okay, good. Got this one. That one. That one's getting decommissioned. And the other one... This should be around here somewhere, right? Alright, yeah. You go through too. Okay. Damn, am I missing a... I think I'm missing a coal train. Ah, just ran out of fuel too. Okay, wait, no. Is this the other one? Okay, there's the other one. So there's one, two, and then I'm making two with the other one. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty much out of fuel. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Good. Alright. As soon as you're done, I'm telling you to leave. Go. Get out of there. Okay. Okay. Ah, come on. Hurry up, guys. Figure it out. Okay. Waiting on that guy. Good. Okay. Maybe a copper. Nice. Okay. How are we doing here? Alright. As soon as you're done, you get the hell out of here too. Yep. Good. Nice. Okay. Get on out of here. Everything else here will flow then the way it needs to. Alright. You are going there for scrapping. You just go there. Alright. You need to get scrapped as well. Okay. Wait. No. You're up off. Okay. Yeah. Good. Alright. These guys are out of the damn way now. Alright, so all of you should now be hydrogen. You are good. You're getting updated. Well, I think that one is what I was replacing that one with. So that's fine. Okay. that means that trucks should actually empty out a little quicker now for some of these rock areas. Alright. Let's see. Good. Alright, yeah. We got rid of the traffic jam because the iron train was blocking everything. Good. Alright. Excellent. We are getting those back. Okay. Weird. I know. Fuel is not one thing I'm running out of, so that I'm not too worried about. Got mute quick enough that time. Whew. Use me. Damn. Hate getting a cold. Alright. Yeah, we can go ahead and take that bit out there. Just open this area up a little more. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, good. Alright. You're heading back to the drop-off. Perfect. Okay. I want you to drop off, and then we'll have more come out that way. Alright. Good. Alright. Alright, as soon as you're done, you'll get decommissioned. Let's go ahead and build another one there. And then once this drops off what it has, I will decommission it. That's another diesel too. Oh, that's limestone. Okay, that's still got a little ways to go, I think. Yeah, not quite there yet. Although over here it is. Okay. It's still alright though. God, trucks are high again. Okay. Alright. Good. Decommissioned. Okay. Oh, that is good. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so all right. I'm gonna put these trucks back into the main pool, just because everything's really busy at the moment. I want to unbusy them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Alright, good. That will mean everything will get busy. Well, everything will be a little less busy, hopefully, with those 30 returning to the main truck pool. Alright, so we got meats, which means we can add onto this again. Good. Alright, nice. That'll be yet even more good stuff going in to the settlement. That should add some more unity as well. And then that only leaves tofu, the little snacks, and the cakes. Look. Alright, perfect. I'm good with that. Okay. I'm gonna put this guy right here. Alright, we're gonna let that go into there. And then dump. Good. Alright, so any little bit of limestone that go into there, we'll fill that in, and I will have the starting area of doing that, of my CO2 scrubbing. Alright, just really busy on the trucks right now. Okay, that should calm down once they actually get through the rest of what's here. Just a lot of trucks right now need to do stuff. Okay. Hey! Alright. Nice. Good. We are down to... down to that one and that one. Perfect. I will wait a little bit because this one still has yet to empty out. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. All right. Nice. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Hey, good. Nice reservoir film still. Very good. Huh. Oh, right. Okay. Why aren't you guys buying meat? What the hell? Oh. Whoops. Meat. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. All right. Now they're getting meat. Ah, good. That is... I only need 14. Okay. Not bad. Uh, also gives us a health bonus. Okay. Need more eggs and more meat. Okay. Nice. How are we doing on eggs? Could be getting them a little bit quicker. 7.32. About 40. What's the demand? 15. Should have enough then. Okay. Okay. Yeah, good. More rain. Okay. Let's at least get those going. Okay. Still doing good on the fertilizer. Excellent. Alright, well, that is my food production, I think, for now. Pretty much, I mean, everything's going the way I need it to. We're getting fruits, vegetables, we're getting potatoes, getting corn, getting wheat. We're getting um, animal feed. We're getting bread. We're getting chickens. We're getting we're getting chicken carcasses. We're getting eggs. We're getting meat from the chicken carcasses. Yeah, good. That is good. There's only like 2 or 3 more things in food to finish. We have to get to the research portion of them, though. And I think my next goal will be to probably get this area set up over here. What? Oh, yeah. I guess it would probably help to actually build that so that they start dumping that stuff over here. I think the next goal is to start utilizing some of this area more. We're going to try to do some CO2 scrubbing and graphite rod production, because that is the next thing we have to get into. What the hell are we waiting on? What are you waiting on? What are we waiting on here? What's going on? What are we waiting on? Who's stuck? Are you stuck? What are you doing? Oh, get in there. Really? Ugh. Get in there. Okay, you're holding up the whole damn line. I don't know why I was saying conditions weren't met. Okay. Everything should start moving again. Okay. 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 Ah, that's so weird. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna switch priority back to over this way. Okay. Gonna unpause 2 more of these. Just because I need to start getting more production done that way. Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can start getting trucks to pull that in here. Damn. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I think what we're gonna have to do is say empty this. If I do that, they will start bringing it over to dump in. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah, good. They are bringing it over here to dump. Good. We need to dump it right into there. Nice. Oh yeah. And some weather. That's what we needed. Oh yeah. Good. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and let that go that way. Good. Alright, nice. Alright, we'll get that over into there. Good. Alright. Yeah, good. Start getting that moving. Good. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, just as this gets to 25%, then we're in trouble. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 Alright. Hey, good. And they are dumping over in here. Perfect. Alright, so we get the limestone dumped into there. Let's see. It's gonna be a rather slow process. Let's go ahead and let that do its thing. Okay. Nice. And of course you would. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Low supply of limestone, but that's fine. I told them to stop pulling out of this. Okay. Alright, well, I think that this is probably a pretty good place to end it for the day. I got what I wanted done. I got my food processing done. I'm gonna have to do a little more with the farms in regards to water production to get water to them. Shouldn't be anything too difficult. I could probably just put something like right in this area and feed the water up that way. I probably use the reservoir for this top one, but I probably have to use water desalination for the other 8 to get those, or the other 16 here to get those going. But that's where I'll end it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.